You know, it's almost like the Habs kind of listened to what everybody was talking about. Everybody was saying, okay, the Habs are going bigger in this draft. They're taking Caden GOALIE in the first round, a big left-handed D. And then with their later picks, hey, they're taking some big guys too. Well, they completely go off the board here with that idea because the Montreal Canadiens have drafted Sean Farrell, who isn't big, and they also drafted goaltender to JAKUB DOBES. I don't believe I'm pronouncing it correctly, but we'll live with it for now. However, going over to the first prospect that they did take, Sean Farrell. He is a 5'9", 174-pound left-wing player, drafted 124th by Montreal. If you take a look at the pick itself, that was acquired by the Canadiens in a Tampa Bay Lightning swap. There was a swappage of a second-round pick and a 2021 second-round pick in exchange for this pick here at 124th overall. So the Canadiens used that to draft Sean Farrell, a guy who was projected by others to go, look at this, 42nd by EP, 44th by Future Consideration, 70th by Craig Button, 45th by McKean's, 62nd by NHL Central Scouting for North American Skaters, 60th by Robinson, and 85th by TSN and Bob McKenzie. The lowest was 85th, and some people had him going as high as 42. But he went 124th to the Canadiens. What you have here with Sean Farrell is an absolutely elite playmaking ability on the left wing. He was at an assist a game, 56 points in 15 games for the Chicago Steel this most previous season. And if you read the bio over here, it kind of goes over it all. An undersized forward with elite playmaking ability. He has come into his own this year, an adept passer, and he finds teammates in dangerous areas on offense. He is just so gosh darn smart and creative with the puck, and this is the kind of guy whom the Canadiens, if you want to find a small, undersized player to play with Cole Caulfield and have the absolute mice duo doing their thing, this is the guy. Farrell at 124th, you have nothing to lose. He was supposed to go somewhere in the mid-second round, and he dropped over here. He's going to be going over to the NCAA in a few years with Harvard University. That will happen later this season, or maybe next season, I'm not really too sure, but regardless, he is a pick indeed. And then the other guy we have over here, it is JAKUB DOBES playing for the Omaha Lancers in the USHL. He's a guy who doesn't have a picture over here on Elite Prospects, but that's okay because he still has some stuff that we can talk about over here. He's 6'4", 201 pounds, born in May of 2001, so he's an overager for this year's draft. He wasn't really ranked anywhere aside from NHL Central Scouting as the 20th best goaltender in North America, and he's a guy who was the Omaha Lancers' somewhat ace. I mean, he was the goaltender of the week a few times in the USHL, but aside from that, he hasn't really been amazing with the Lancers. We're looking for a little bit of an improvement there this season, and then going over to Ohio State in 2021-2022, we'll see how he goes there. But he was really good with the Topeka Pilots in the NAHL, 10 games played, a .946 save percentage and a .159 goals against average. He's played in a few tournaments. He played at the World Junior A U19 Czech Republic team because obviously he's JAKUB DOBES, he's a Czech guy. 894 save percentage and a .309 goals against average. Not the best, but of course, you know, there still is some development to go over here. I will say, though, I tried looking for some information on this guy online, found absolutely nothing. Nobody said anything, no scouting reports, no anything. He's a goalie, so we're just going to have to take a look at the projection and how he goes. But for the most part, this video is about two prospects here. Sean Farrell, a very, very skilled, offensively creative, gifted forward over there with the Chicago Steel. He's undersized, but he's very strong. And then you have yourselves DOBES as well, coming over to the Montreal Canadiens. So Habs fans, talk to me in the comments what you think about this whole idea here. Two new prospects in the system. Social Troll 99, and bye.